Okay, welcome back. I'm Cappadocia. Welcome back to 140,000 Rogue Trader. We're carrying on right where we were. Let's have a look. Have we got any better weapons now for these guys? Nope. 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 Ooh, an Eldari chainsword. Melter gun. 18 to 24. Very nice. Shown catapult. I think we're going to replace that with that. That seems like a good plan to me. He's using a rebel sniper rifle. Let's upgrade that to the marksman's rifle, because the marksman's rifle is just better. No ifs, no buts, no maybes. Mars pattern. Shotgun catapult, not the greatest weapons. She's got ranger armor, that's about it. And she's carrying 22. Ooh. So, very tight damage. It's not that bad at all. I am very tempted. Range 3. Not very high range though. Now we'll need to get somebody up close and personal with a melter gun, I think. Because melter guns do a lot of damage up close. No. Yeah, just random bump. All the way with it. And we have one. Oh, right back at the goddamn start. Can we get there? No. Never mind. Right. Let us... What have we got in here? The floor bunk is littered with sleeping bags, backpacks, and the rebels' meager belongings, clothes smeared with blood, primitive data slates, and half-eaten Nutribars. What? Thank you. Go do that. Tripwires. Good old fashioned bit of string. Come on, Pascal, go open that. Ooh. Boots. Now, he's got nothing on their feet. He hasn't. Nah. This damn thing's still following me around. Oh well. No.
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows.
You were an excellent fighter, sister, but if I may be blunt, you were too impulsive.
Ow.
Your point is, my hand is guided by the Emperor. Every shot and strike will find its target among the ranks of the enemies of humanity.
The ruins form the lines of an ancient Xenos poem that tells the creation of Lilithan, from turning lifeless dead world. If you wouldn't mind.
A trivial
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
What have we got? Go up.
What a shame. Useless.
Okay. That's what we could have done with my Seneschal, really, and athletics is definitely his thing. Never mind.
As it should be.
Planets covered pod 80 purple spots. Young shoots already covered in similar marks. Clearly a sign of mutation, not disease.
Is there money to be made?
Yeah, just what. Hello.
Demise is already calculated.
These creatures, once so timid and reclusive, could the seed of evil truly have taken root in them as well? Yep. It is kind of what it does. Okay, Pascal. Yep. Ow.
I need a foothold. Let's see to it.
This tedium is fortune favors the swift. If I must. Faith without deeds, kill my emperor.
I'll tell you what, actually, we'll keep the sniper rifle up for the minute. He's run and gun.
I'll do it.
I am another foe painted black.
I've faced worse than this. The Emperor is on our side.
I understand your intention.
Good hit.
As the emperor commands.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Two nasty DCs down. Right, that's the point. Grenades. Guess a good sister could do with a reload of stuff. You're fine. You're fine. Oh, you know medics, do you? Good, useful. As do you. Yep, everyone else is good. That's what my whole servo skull. I didn't realise that was equipped. Oh well.
I always keep my options open.
Lacebone.
Never doubt me. I better myself through my service. Did you hope to see an Azurian fail?
Hello. A warp gate. A gateway. I want my goods. The tall being in a fine long garment turns to you, their face hidden behind the blank visor of their helm. They begin to speak, even from a distance, through the air around the figure globe. Monkey, you should not be here. Mulan, I'm calling you to account. You said the great danger threatening the Lilithan lurked in the hearts of the monkey, in their greed and ignorance. All the while another enemy was looming on this world, one who tracks you should have seen in the things to come. Salanthresh, she who thirsts, is threatening this world, and you hid it from us. Answer me. Did you, or did you not behold our greatest foe in the Lilith's future? Did you lie to me? After this, well, two tall Eldar behind me and start moving. One looks around at the leader while the other lets out a cry muscled under his visor. The rebel beside you cringes, although the Eldar speech causes him pain. He straightens to say something, but Moran makes an imperious gesture and the soldier immediately straightens up and salutes, staring at the Xenos with slavish devotion. You elect the outcast. You left the path set out for you. You brought unknown monkey to our refuge today, speak to me without seemingly anger. Your long wanderings far from Kladak have altered your mind and tainted your sight. My wanderings to the path I chose for myself, far from the walls of Kaladak. I have seen and come to know things that no other Eldari could have hidden away in a craft for their entire life. Why do you deny my words about steel and flesh? Is it because you're lying to me and my kin when you showed us the true path? This Elantot was the first person to discover the coming of steel and flesh, one for whom the monkey called God, Chaos Gods. Without him I'd still be deceived your words about destiny and the true future. Monkey revealing paths? It's ludicrous. Monkey bring pain and strife, in our time, for all time. How can you trust a monkey after what we taught you, after hearing the soulful song of a dying world? It was not chance that brought Kadarak down. Monkey destroyed our ancient home and stripped of our defences, doomed us to wander the cold stars. The colours of these Xenos are painful to behold, but they're just as much pain in their hearts. Could it be fear? Despair? I cannot tell. The hues are too strange. Or could it be that you control hunger to destroy everything in your path and reigns over every thought and deed? You are playing with words to avoid the question. The Lilithan is under threat from our eternal foe, and yet you are more concerned about the presence of the Elantog than the corruption that is flowing through the veins of this world. Did you never consider that your war might simply be hastening Steel and Flesh's triumph? Perhaps the rule of servants, in their efforts to protect her, will resort to more and more instruments of corruption. You left Kardok and our darkest hour to gratify your ego. You came to us on the Lilithan, and I accepted you as one of our own. I even gave you real purpose. You let the outcast. You dared to insult me, a Farseer? It was a mistake to let you into our circle. You have turned our efforts to survive into dust with your own hands. I am a child of Assyria and Mirthan, not a plaything in the cold hands of fate, which you claim to speak through your mouth. My choice of path is no worse than yours or any other Eldari. My path calls me to fight our true enemies, not to eradicate the monkey. If it comes to it, I will stand with them, for this Elantar can see what you are blind to, Farseer. My duty to protect my word and my vassals. If Janus has been threatened by the Arch enemy, I will fight it to the end. The words of a creature whose will is ruled by momentary whims. There is nothing you can do to make believe in the strength of your convictions. I want to stop the violence on this planet. Perhaps the monkeys sense their impending inevitable and are ready to surrender. Well, if they are wretched closer than I gleam in the weavings of fate. What have you done to these people? The monkey believe they are serving fellow members of their tribe, but they are a wise and noble chief. My gift is potent enough to ensure that the monkey hiding in these forests see us as humans rather than children of Assyrian, and see your primitive structures rather than traces of our kind. Come to your senses, servants of the God Emperor. Throw up this cursed fog of sorcerers, damn against the Xenos, against the enemies of humanity. What? The man shudders, scooped by the God Emperor there. Okay, let's see if we can get some cover. For you. For you. There. For you. Where can we go? Tell you what, Pascal, you move over there. Cassia, you stay a little bit behind them. Do. Do.
Doubt is for the weak.
Run and gun it, please.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use. Strands of fate, guide me.
Heal my wounds.
All
That was nice of them, though.
I am not your another soul slips beyond the veil. This tedium is beneath me.
Step aside. The navigator is coming. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. I'll show you why navigators are feared.
Taking calculated risk is my second nature.
Come on, Mr. Rebel.
Show me what you've got.
We're boxing up a little bit here.
Out of my way.
I'll make it happen. Another enemy down.
Time to slaughter someone.
No, it's not.
Let's get to it.
Temporary setback.
Let's get to it. I will not yield to the likes
Let's
of
make
you.
it quick.
Hendrix, if you wouldn't mind coming up here.
I won't object to it. But of course, Lord Captain.
I will not join.
Let's get to it. Focus, Baron Calix.
Moving. No more.
May the gods guard us against pride and wandering in the road of fate. You right? Alright, I'm overcome with grief, anger, and anguish, but if I give free to my emotions, I will join a thirst of she who is already entangled in Lilithan, and it seems to befall the mind of one who is called to lead my kin. My kin have trusted in the visions of Farseer for millennia to show us our path amidst the stars, but throughout my life on Korak, I have too often seen knowledge of things to come, as changeable and capricious as deep water currents. Weave chains around the bodies of those who fear to enter murky waters. That's why I became an outcast, renouncing the traditions of Kadorak and leaving its confines to seek out my own path. Perhaps Kadorak's demise filled Muradan with so much sorrow that it poisoned his mind, or perhaps it was hatred for the Monkey who desecrated the face of the Lilithan that plunged his mind into darkness. Or perhaps Silantharesh herself was toying with the Farseer who had found himself amidst her poisoned gardens. I'll never learn the answer to these questions. Perhaps if I uncover the great Kodak's demise, I might be able to lift the veil. Nothing more to be done here. Time to return to shuttle. Wait, Emtol, before you leave this place forever, take me with you. To the distant suns, the tale of the children of Asarin on the Lilithan is coming to an end, but somewhere out there, amongst the cold, dead stars of the cosmos your kind calls the Expanse, there are others to fight so loss, suffering. We can help each other, Valentark. You'll be my wings, and I your winged spear, and your voice of reason should you encounter my kin. If that is still not enough, I promise you a wondrous reward. The treasures of my world hidden to the vastness of space in exchange for rescue my kin. If you remain true to your word and do not go back on my covenant. You do not forget the Lilithan still need help. Remember your promise, Alantop. When we leave the Lilithan, it must be to go to distant stars. Muran saw them in his visions. They sing mournful songs of the fate of my people. I'll fight beside you to the songs as I turn to a funeral lament. There we go. You led to Xenos, one of your series of Ranger, who follows the path of the outcast, and her skills of ranged combat are without equal. You does not use human weapons, require either Eldari armor, or if she learns the required feature Drukari armor. Her ability instantly ends her turn. However, at the start of the next turn, she will make an attack for which hits the target. Yes. Yes, she does. A diary chainsword, a singing spear. Don't think we need shuriken catapults here. I don't think we need this stuff because I can't use it. Got one of them. I will, however, keep those. Right. Everybody gather up here, will you? I've made some matte material seen. No joints, no trace of fastenings. Indeed. Vanguard, right. Additional parry, I'll take that. Bounty hunter. Nice. Lithium treatment safety training. Like that one. Okay. That sounds useful. Assassin. Given that she's only going to be using single shot weapons for the most part, she's using a sniper rifle, that is really useful. What's flame weapon expert? He's using a flamer. Now, we're going to give him heavy armor. Which should mean he can wear that. Well, that looks better. Yes. That is the same. Did we miss anything here? No. Return to the void ship. Time to go back upstairs. Okay. So we're not going to take Hendrix with us. We're going to take you. There. That's going to be our team this time. Want the Eldar with me so she can see exactly what I'm doing. Death Whispers. Chain weapon expert. I don't think he's using a chain weapon at the moment. There we go. Less degradation.
Let us not dawdle.
Let's go all the way up here. We know where she'll be. Should really have kept my other shield really and given it to my second in command. It would have been useful for him, I think. Never mind, we might upgrade him later with him. Speaking of which, really could do with teaching him how to use Eldari weapons, couldn't I? She's still using that. Do we have anything better for her? That is very slightly better. But this does give her additional armor against ranged attacks, so we'll keep that for the minute.
Is there money to be made?
My entourage will accompany me. Get out of my way. Found the rebel's nest first. Have you really got what have you learned? That's not your concern. You have a far worse problem to deal with. What are you talking about, your lordship? You've woven your web of deceit in vain. You can no longer hide beyond the veil of ignorance. Sigmund has seen the evidence of your deeds, heard the cries of the tormented Lathian, walked among the decay that you wrought to the maiden world. Enough of your lies, Chaos Witch. Hewlett, how dare you, filthy vermin, I'll have you face what is going on? I've already heard enough, but if you wish to repeat myself, we know that your loyalty lies with the ruinous powers. I, daughter of House Vale, governor of Janus, citizen of the Imperium, serve no one other than the Emperor and the Von Valentius dynasty. And what you accuse me of is merely a tool at my disposal, a tool that I have the power and courage to use. Do you think all your methods have been enough to tame the demented planet? No, my family struggles to... But Lord serves those families who have resided on journeys for centuries help me unlock a new source of power, ancient knowledge deeply passed down from generation to generation, accessible to a select few, which grants power over nature itself. How could I reject it? How could I undo all the work of my predecessors who entrusted with Janus, who faithfully served the Bombalesius dynasty, who were the madmen of Cessin and hewed this rock into a shining diamond? 2 days spent among the initiated was enough for me to start hearing the voices of angels in my ears, angels to give to me the keys to conquering this world. And before you offend my ears with more accusations or more lamentations, remember who had dutifully served your dynasty all these years. Remember has devoted her life to turning Janus into a primary source of wealth of your protectorate. Remember whom your predecessor entrusted one of the most valuable words without fear of treachery or conspiracy. Behold, proof of why knowledge must remain in the hands of the worthy. Many lay people are capable of possessing it, but a wise mind is not bound by oaths of obedience to the omniscient, is vulnerable to corruption and free thinking. Even more vulnerable than the mind of an ignorant commoner. What more proof do you need, Anatart? The monkey has confessed to a handiwork. In the name of the Emperor, I, rogue trader of the Von Valancius dynasty, sentence you to death. You made mistakes again will come to your age. Servants to me. Is there a way into this box? No.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Anybody want to take a shot? Now, how do we get round here? Huh. Yes, you are. Good lad. Okay.
Join me in prayer.
Don't need your prayers right now, Argenta. Oh, a little bolt pistol.
Blessed be the road that we take.
Yeah, thank you.
I align my path with yours, for now. My success was inevitable. Too hard for a simple monkey.
No. Pascal, open the damn door. Uh-oh. Anyway, before we get stuck into this fight, we're going to leave it there. So again, thanks for your time. And for the minute, I've been Cappadocia. Signing off.